All right, let's play a game. Can you tell me where the tee box starts? I mean, let's be real. If you're still eating American cheese by choice when you have other options, please stop. Because I mean, what is that? What is American cheese even? It's not really cheese, so. All right, you guys, woke up this morning to some downpouring rain. I'm hanging out at the Hideaway, getting ready for the Go Throw inaugural event, and I knew I had to get out of my spot before I got stuck in the mud. Just got me some coffee, and now I'm getting freaking hailed on, so I'm running to a gas station, try to get underneath their awning if I can. Hopefully there's a space. Oh man. This Texas weather, unfortunately, does not play around. From the most wind I've seen in my entire life the other day, blowing over fences, blowing over freaking trees, you name it. Just some hail. It was hot and sweaty yesterday. You never know what you're gonna get here in Texas. Don't break my windshield! Ah! Well, thank goodness we got underneath this gas station awning, and wow. What a week it's been, holy cow. I'm just happy my pre-existing windshield cracks did not get largened by this hail or break open. You're always kind of worried about that, obviously, anytime it hails. Fortunately, it's kind of staying pea-sized, you'd say. I don't know, there's some big peas, though. All right, well, while we're here, you know, there is a local coffee place in town called Deja Brew right here in Quinlan, which is 10 minutes from the Hideaway and the non-bumpy way. You know, when you're leaving the Hideaway, you take a right, it's gonna be a little bumpy. You take a left, a little more smooth sailing. So I let that decide where I'm gonna get my coffee. And it brought me to this delicious place. This one's called the Howdy, I believe. White chocolate, macadamia, and salted caramel, maybe? You know we got it as a breve, and it's absolutely delicious. So to make it a breve, they add whipping cream, heavy whip, I guess, to the milk, which usually people just have half and half. And honestly, I feel like it adds a little bit of extra flavor and kind of airiness to the drink, which I like. Deja Brew, Howdy. Honestly, strong play. We're gonna give it like an 8.4. We like it. I mean, I guess as long as the solar panels and the windshield don't break, I guess the hail can do whatever else it wants, but wow. You know, one of the interesting things about the Go Throw Tour is it's not actually PDGA sanctioned. I'm assuming we're still gonna play with the same kind of weather safety rules and standards that we play with, assuming, 10 miles of lightning within 10 miles will create stoppage. But you never know. You never know. Honestly, looking at the radar, there's a chance that we don't even play today. So the Hideaway Cancer Playbook Open 2 Go Throw inaugural event might be a one-rounder. I'm not trying to jinx it. I'm just telling you guys what I see. Just telling you guys. But I'm going to take this moment of sitting here hunkering down to water the bonsais. And, everybody got to drink and hydrate to start the day, including myself. Cheers, y'all. Now, I know some of you have asked to see the bonsai collection, so here's a quick little tour. I'll do a more detailed tour soon. This first log right here is kind of my original inspiration for bonsai. Actually, this little rock and that little juniper are my first ever collected tree. And then this one's beautiful forest, has a little green mountain juniper, a couple junipers, a couple maples right here still showing some late color, starting to regrow. Got some little ferns kind of mixed in, some grasses, whatever this little cute guy is. And then I have my newest log piece right here. And then all my individuals kind of hanging out below, including my little terrarium I just started. So, got a lot of cool plant life going on in here. And maybe one day soon, I'll give you guys a full breakdown. Let me know in the comments, do you want to see all the bonsai in their entirety? we got our coffee and we got to continue fueling up. We got to get some food in our belly. If you guys have never been to Texas, or honestly, frankly, anywhere in the South now since Whataburger's been expanding, and you haven't tried the jalapeno cheddar biscuit with sausage, egg, and cheese on it, don't forget to switch the American cheese for Monterey cheese, Monterey Jack, since, I mean, let's be real. If you're still eating American cheese by choice when you have other options, please stop, because I mean, what is that? What is American cheese even? It's not really cheese, so when you have the option, always replace American cheese. That's been the motto of mine for the last couple of years, trying to cut out artificial colors, artificial food as much as I can. But you know, I still love me a jalapeno cheddar biscuit from Whataburger. Something about like a biscuit sandwich in the morning for me is just like, it's like what I crave. That and a coffee feels like what I want pretty much every morning, unless I'm getting real fancy on it. But if I'm just looking for something quick, something available, only $4.82 with tax right here. Not too bad for a meal that's going to keep you going for the round one of the tourney. And that jalapeno cheddar biscuit, absolutely a must. Little cross section. This biscuit was definitely on the cook side, which typically I like. Adds a little bit of flavor this time, so we're gonna go just a solid 8.0. Obviously, you could get a little more refine and fancy on the biscuit, maybe fluff it up, figure out a way to make the texture a little different, a little better. But all in all, pretty solid pick. Well, you guys, if nothing else, today is going to be a good rainy day practice for later in this season. We got spotty rain, we got wind, we got hail, Texas stuff. What a joy. I'll tee off here in a couple hours and just trying to find the motivation, hunker down under this mesquite, trying to stay dry. Here's a little feel for what the conditions are like today. Cloudy with a chance of mud. Just had our first weather delay of round one. Hopefully it'll last, I don't know. We got lightning around us. You never like that. Let's get through, no slips, and try to smile and wave, boys. Well, you guys, it's been a fun day. I never really went full shoes in the pond to get in the water to get my disc back, but we're playing in the chocolate milk. Corbin gave me his disc to chip up so I can try to birdie it, and it's that kind of day. I don't really care what disc I'm throwing, just get through the round. Oh my God. Hideaway making me question whether I'll ever play disc golf in the rain again. Holy crap. Kobe Bryant though? Top of the morning to you. It's Sunday, the final day of the Go Throw Cancer Playbook Open 2, and yesterday, day one. Oh, you guys, what a day it was. Never played in worse mud in my entire life. There were walls of wind, there was rain, there was hail, there was lightning. You name it, we had a little bit of everything. The weather was truly awful. I don't think any player that hasn't played in the mud at the Hideaway has ever played in something quite like that, so it really just became comical towards the end almost, or it was kind of sad. I played with GT Hancock. He threw a great upshot on hole 9, this par 4 out there. Tough second shot. Go check out the YouTube video if you want to see which one I'm talking about. And he threw his upshot to maybe 40 left of the basket at the most, pin high. And there's like a latte colored river over there that's usually not there since it's flooding. And he just couldn't find his disc, and so he had to take a penalty. Ended up messing up the next shot. Took an 8 when he had a 3 putt. Was probably going to take a 4 at worst. So yeah, pretty hard to watch GT, who was playing solid, have to take that. And then later in the round, I had a disc in that video I just posted, or that last clip, or me and Corbin down there by the Latte River. I mean, I had to go submerge my shoes to find my Halo boss so I could take a birdie putt instead of take a lost disc penalty. So you really can't make up the apocalyptic conditions we played in yesterday. After the round, arm was feeling a little tight because we played for 5+ hours. It was like a 4-hour, 50-minute round with 30 minutes of delay. So over 4 hours to play this round, just trudging through the mud, trying to get the mud off your discs. It took so much longer than it normally does to play that course, almost 2 times as long as it does on a good day. And so yeah, not only physically but mentally taxing on a lot of the players out there. And you know, I survived. I had 2 bad holes, 1 missed short putt that I should have been a little more focused and serious on. I think I just didn't really take my time to visualize it. Just stepped up, thought I had the little 17-footer in the bag, and whoops, you don't want to let those ones get away from you. So a couple lapses in focus yesterday for me, but all in all, I felt close to playing solid. And yeah, today's not going to be much better in terms of the ground conditions. At least we won't be getting as much wind and rain, I believe, but it's going to be another slippery one out there. So trying to mentally prepare for that. Last minute, I was at the gym trying to recover my arm, do some lacrosse ball rolling is how I like to massage myself after a round each day to keep my body ready to throw again. And I get a call from Luke Humphreys. He said Ace Run Pro needed a backup commentator since Gannon bailed on them, or they thought Gannon would be down, but of course he had to hit his early bedtime, which, you know, respect. He'd going on his Victor Wembanyama stuff. And so I filled in. Me and Gavin Babcock filled in with the Ace Run Pro commentary. So go check that out for this weekend's event. Gavin, first time doing commentary, he was a natural. I thought we had a good flow together. He understands how to let the commentary breathe sometimes. And yeah, I thought it was good being on the mic with Gavin and being back with Ace Run Pro, who I obviously, as a lot of you guys know, did a whole season of commentary for them with FPO in 2023. So you can go check all that stuff out if you want to see how I am on the mic. Or you can just go watch that front 9 right now and then go check the back 9 afterwards. Anyways, it's a new day. It's Sunday. Is it the beginning of the week? Is it the end of the week? Let me know in the comments. What do you feel like? Yeah, you guys, I did not try to even attempt to come park at the Hideaway today. I parked out on the road in the front. This place is sloppy, and whoever created this tire track, they had to have whacked into this tree as well. So should we go find who did it? So normally you can kind of tell where the road is here, right? You can look at this madness that has been created from people trying to get out of the stuck mess. So glad I woke up at 6:30 yesterday and hightailed it out of the lot. Veteran play.
That is so unlucky. Like,
no way, yes.
Fuck. Yo, can you
Towel?
Yeah, I gotta get it. Yeah, I'm not.
Hard to tell if 100 disc golfers came through the course or the herd of water buffalo. Well, you guys, when you thought it couldn't get any worse,
I know, right?
the sprinklers came on. Wow, you guys, I mean, like, I don't know if I can use the word apocalyptic for disc golf conditions, but this is as close as you'll see it. Check out these ruts. People trying to get out of the parking lot up here. Man, I battled so well all day, even though the conditions really didn't make it easy to score. I only had 1 bogey on my card. I was sitting 2 down going into hole 15, a hole that I had a chance to birdie yesterday. And I just absolutely shanked the drive, not trusting the footing. And then just proceeded to left, right that thing to a triple bogey. And after my slow, clean round, you know, you don't really have enough birdies to deal with something like that. So dropped me down a little bit after I had climbed. I was looking at the top 10 finish if I can just finish clean. Either way though, pretty proud of how I played today. Mainly proud of the way I was able to kind of keep it lighthearted, stay focused. I feel like I only really lost 1 short putt to focus laps. Everything else, 1 short putt and a couple tee shots maybe, namely hole 2, day 1. Other than that, I feel like my focus was solid. My shot shaping is really good right now, and I have a lot of shots I feel comfortable with, so really excited to get out to the beauty, since we just finished the beast out here. Terrell, Texas, the Hideaway, the Slideaway, I like to call it now. Every course has an alter ego, and it's shooty out, and the Slideaway is definitely going to be the new one for this one. Whew. Time for some food. I'm freaking hungry. I'm cold, and I'm ready to wash this mud off my hands and everywhere else.